Hot, hot, hot. It's the word of the day. 19 minutes took me to get to the other end. I did break a whole bunch of branches and do some trail clearing as I was walking through, just so it'll be easier when I go through with the canoe. Trail's fine, easy to find, but super remote. It doesn't look like anybody's been through here in ages. Just a lot of overgrowth and, you know, plants and trees up here. But I broke as much as I could on the way through. I'll do some more on the way back. And in another 20-40 minutes, I guess, I'll hopefully be back here with the canoe and be done with this one. Oh, it's hot. So there's Sucky Muck Swamp at the end, but it's not too bad. Kind of stay to the sides. All right. This starts here, like near the end. And that's about it. The rest of it is pretty overgrown. This is the most open part at the end here. I'll show you some more sections on my way through. I've cleared quite a bit of it. There aren't too many thick spots left. Well, still like this, but some of these are easy to get through. There's rocks and there's roots and stuff underneath, so if you can't see where you're stepping, then it's really easy to trip on something and wipe out, which is obviously what I'm avoiding. Ouch. That hurt. Alright, it's 9:29. I'm just arriving back at the boat. I did a bunch more trail clearing on the way back. There's a lot of thick spots, so just tried to clean those up a little bit. I tripped on a rock because I couldn't see it, and I don't want to do that with the boat. So just have to set up the canoe for portaging. I left it as is, so I had a little break to do that when I got back here. And off I go. Alright, it's 10 to 10. I got all the things at the other side. It only took me 15 minutes to bring the canoe through, so 5 minutes each way was trail cleaning or clearing. Anyways, I am now on Lac Cooks and have to paddle a couple kilometers through there, and then on to my next portage. The next ones are all under 200 meters. There's 3 of them, and then there's a 500 meter into the lake that I'm hopefully staying on. So off we go. Here we go. Welcome to Lac Cooks. This is where I was aiming to go to last night. If I wouldn't have got lost, probably would have came here and camped. Today would have been a whole different day, but I might not have seen the moose, so everything happens for a reason. Next portage is from Lac Cooks into a no-name, an unnamed lake, 147. And then there's 113 meter into Lac Rober. I think I might have just missed a moose or something, maybe a deer. Something fairly big walking through the forest in here. Of course, total silence now that I started filming. Something I haven't done in a long time that's wonderful to do when it's super hot out is to dunk your buff, neck gaiter, headliner, whatever you want to call it, in the lake, and then put it on your head. And I just did that, and oh my God, it feels so good. The water in this lake is really cold, and it wasn't like that in the bay yesterday where I was. And it's so refreshing. Oh, just gonna have to pass by this campsite, I believe, that I was hoping to stay at last night. So I'll take a little clip of that and some pictures. And got about 2.5 kilometers or so to paddle through this lake to get to the 147 meter portage into the next lake. Just moving right along here. Whew. All right, there's the rushing water you're hearing. Looks like a little tiny waterfall coming out of the forest. And I believe the campsite is over here. There's some loons freaking out somewhere. Oh, that's really pretty. All right, here's the campsite. It's right at the start of the lake. Looks pretty nice. And I've got a loon festival going on here. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 that I can see. I don't know how many are under the water. Nice. There's another 2 just popped up. I'm still counting 11. And they're echoing off the hills and stuff. It's pretty cool. Of course, they're quiet as soon as I start filming. Alright, I just came around a corner here, and there's a, I don't know, cottage or a hunt camp or something over there. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. There. Well, it's about 20 after 10. I'm just kind of trying to take a closer look here at this cabin. Doesn't look like anybody's there. I mean, it's hard to tell from far away, but I don't see any people. The boat looks like it's kind of put away, or boats that's sitting there on the side and pulled up and flipped, and I don't see any activity. I don't hear anything, so don't know. Not sure how they would get here. I wonder if it's a fly-in camp, but don't really know. I'm just making my way through the lake, and I'm heading over here. All right, it's 10:30 somehow, and just turned into the small waterway that goes into the portages to get to Lac Rober. It's a little bit grassy and swampy down here. Maybe there's another moose. Never know. Alright, I'm just in the top left-hand corner here. There's a little waterway. Looking for the portage. I can hear the rushing water. Must be another waterfalls or something that I'm going around, or rapids. I haven't seen it yet. Haven't seen the portage yet. But it should be here somewhere. I don't know. Just see what happens here. Alright, I'm gonna get out and pull the canoe up all over this, and be back. Come on, buddy. Alright, where am I going now? No clue. Alright, supposedly the Portage is over here on the left side, so I'll go look for it. I don't see anything that looks like a Portage. Just gonna paddle up here. This is why the Portage is here. But where is it? Ooh, lots of waterfalls. I just don't know where the Portage is. Getting a little discouraged. I can't seem to find the trail. I walked all the way. It looks like it starts before the beaver dam that I did. And I want to go back and undo it. So I walked through the bush here all along the shoreline looking for some sign of a trail. Nothing. Nothing that I could even turn into a trail. So I don't know what I'm going to do here. I might just have to go back and camp on Lac Cooks, and I don't know. I gotta keep exploring, see what I can find. There's a tree down here. I'm wondering if maybe that's blocking the Portage. There's absolutely no signs. There's no trail markers. There's no axe blazes. Just some blueberries that I've been munching on. So I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Okay. Oh, nice breeze. I just soaked this again just before I got out of the boat, and it's already dry again. It feels so nice with the cold water on my head, but it doesn't last. Okay. It's 11 o'clock. I've been all through this area, bushwhacking through the forest, trying to find a trail. I was on the trail according to the GPS, but there's nothing there. It doesn't go anywhere. So I don't know. Maybe it's not on the map right. Maybe it's on the right side. I see a little trail going in over there through the water, but I don't see any openings. And I'm running out of options. Might have to go back down this beaver dam and see if there's something on the other side that I missed. It's only 150 meters, so it can't be that far. But who knows? I've never been here before. I do see a little trail path in the water here. I see something red sticking up, but I think that's a plant. I'm just gonna kind of paddle around here and see if I can find some way to get through here. If I can, I might have to abort this whole mission. Maybe I can go up the waterfalls somehow. I don't know. I found something. Looks like a sign that broke, or I don't know what. But I'm gonna check it out. Alright, I found it. I'm pretty sure. I didn't walk the whole thing. It's only 150 meters, but it's clearly a trail. And there was kind of a marker hanging. It had fallen. So I tied it up into the tree so you can see it. And I'm gonna go get the pack and take it first. Oh wow, I thought I had to go back. I thought I was gonna have to abort this whole trip. I'm just like, Trying to hang out on some of the lakes that I've already been through, and that was it. But on my way through, the trail is on the wrong side on the map. Okay, so that's what was lying down here on the ground. So I just hung it up here, up in the tree a little higher, and that way people can see it. I found my way to the other side. That's the longest 150-meter portage I've done in a while. I can see the trail. I don't know why I was bushwhacking on the other side. I just figured the other one was so buried that people probably don't go much further, and I know a lot of people don't come here, so I don't know. Plus I was looking for it on the side that's on the map. I do have GPS coordinates for all of the portages. They provide them on the map. Maybe I should have put those in, I don't know. But I'm glad I didn't give up and I found it. I just have to go back and get the boat. It's always the easy ones that kill you. Alright, it's 25 after 11. I just spent my whole way back clearing that trail enough so I can find my way back. And gotta take the canoe. It's crazy. Alright, it's 11:35. Made it to the other end. Didn't take very long once I cleared the path and found it. On to the next one. Alright, it's 11:40. Just redunked my headliner, and getting that cold water in my head just feels so good. It doesn't last very long. There's a teeny tiny breeze now, which is nice. And I got the camera on. I'm hoping to see some more moose or something. I don't know. Looks like it would be a good spot to see one. Alright, it's 11:45 and just coming up to the next little waterfall area. See what looks like there might be a sign on the tree there, which is amazing because I haven't seen it in the last one. I wonder if I could just pull the canoe up this. It looks pretty open to the next side. Probably not a good idea. Well, it's 12 o'clock. Another barely there trail that's not 110 meters. Or 113, whatever it's supposed to be. Oh man. Alright, I tried to clear as much as I could so I can find my way back. You can see a faint trail on the ground in some spots. It was enough to get me through to the other side, and I just have to go back and get the boat. I'll show you some of the trail on my way back. This was the confusing part. There's a lot of down trees here too, which probably are covering up some of the trail and making there a bunch of go-arounds. I don't know. But there's no markers anywhere, like throughout the trail, so it makes it a bit tough. Whew. That's what you gotta watch for. He tried to grab me and pull me down. I was like, no way, man, I'm not going. Okay. Here we are. If these are the easy ones, I wonder what the hard ones are going to look like. Footprints. Oh, that's pretty. Ta-da! I got everything over. Found the portage. I didn't die. And now I've got 3 out of the 5 done. Hopefully I can stay on that lake. Otherwise I have to do another 2 more. So a little bit of paddling to do. I think it's about 3-ish kilometers. They all seem to be around that. Through Lac Rober. I just finished my water bottle again. It's the third one I've been through today. So I'm going to fill it up here and refilter it while I'm going through. And hopefully the 175 is delightful. The sky has kind of clouded over, which I am truly grateful for. Not something you hear me say often, but it's just so hot, and without the sun, at least it's a little bit more bearable to do all this stuff. Okay, in the boat we go, and across Lac Rober. All right, I'm just making my way through Lac Rober. I'm about halfway-ish through. All right, it is 10 to 1, and just come around my last little corner here, and you can see the sign on the tree, I believe, for the 175-meter portage going into Slide Lake. Hopefully it's not too overgrown, although it looks like it is, so we'll see. All right, I have arrived at my next portage. This is supposed to be a 175-meter from Lac Rober into Slide Lake, and looks pretty open to start. I was kind of scoping out the lake as I was paddling through it just to see if there was any possible place that you could stop and camp. Not me personally, but just in general. I didn't find anything, so off we go. Alright, it's just a few minutes after 1. I've got the canoe all ready to portage. Pulled it up, and I'm going to take the backpack first. Another boat sitting here. Looks like it's been here for a while. Yeah. This portage looks a bit more open. Some of the ones I've done before have started out like that and then closed right up, so we'll see. But I'm starting to lag a little bit. You can tell I got to the portage, and then I just kind of sat in the canoe for a few minutes. I'm like, okay, get out, gotta go. So yeah, I might have something to eat at the other end, or pull it out and then snack on something while I'm paddling through Slide. All right, a mushroom, another mushroom. There's some of them here with the red dots on them. See now. Does this go to the campsite, or does this go to the trail? This is a different trail than I took. Or is it? No, I think it's the one I took. Yeah. Okay. Maybe not. There's a tree down here, as you can see, so I think there's a bit of a reroute. Yeah, I definitely didn't come this way. There's a big drop there. Okay, maybe this is the way it used to go before the tree was down. I don't know, but it's not the way I came. So let's go back to where I started. All right, there we go. Yeah, so as you can see, it's fairly open. It is a bit buggy. It's probably because I'm Pretty sweaty too. And I don't think I smell very good anymore, but I'm not sure I did to start with. So this is where this tree went down and kind of messed up everything, but I just cut through here. And then you can see the trail fairly well. Probably the most open one so far. Hang on. Gotta go the wrong way to go to the right way. There we go. Huh. Probably why it's called Slide Lake. I don't know. A big slide, water slide going down. Alright, continue on with the tour here. A little tiny bit of sucky muck, not too bad. And this is the closed in part where I was kind of starting to do the bending the branches again, but this is pretty much the only part that it's like that, so I just left it. Okay, canoe's all ready to go, so I'm gonna grab it and head back to the other side. This will be portage number 4 today. All right, everybody, I'm back with the canoe, and I made it. I'm getting really tired. I hope this next portage is the last one, because I don't have much more in me. All right, it's 1:35. Just caught a deer fly biting me through my bug shirt, which rarely ever happens. I'm really surprised at that. I slapped it and blood spurted everywhere, so it must have got me. Got some kielbasa here that I brought, turkey kielbasa, and I have some old cheddar, and I just pulled out my little pocket knife that I carry with me because my utensils are away. Usually I leave the knife out, but I guess I forgot. Yeah, look at it's shrunk already so much. So slimy. I'm going to take it out of the plastic and just put it in the cheesecloth. That's how it should be, but I usually start off with it in the wrapper. Alright, let's have a little paddling picnic. Sun's back out. Guess what? It's hot. Oh, it's 1:45 and I just looked up to see 2 canoes on their way towards me. Very cool. Alright, well, that was interesting. 6 guys, 2 canoes, 3 in each. And I told them I cleared all the trails for them, so hopefully they like that. And I asked how the next portage was, and he said, oh, it's on a trail. So that really wasn't much. Alright, it is 2 o'clock on the dot, and I am at the 675-ish meter portage into 6 Mile. Those guys kind of worried me a little bit. I mean, if they're out here and there's 6 of them, and there's 1 campsite possibly on this lake, is it empty? Somebody on it? I don't even know if the campsite exists. Let's get her done. It's probably going to take me an hour to get to the other side with everything, because the 700 meter this morning took an hour. Oh, hello, Froggy. Yeah, I'm getting kind of pokey now. It's 2:10. I got here at 2 o'clock. I did set up the canoe for portaging. I don't know what else I've been doing, but I'm going to take the pack first again just because I have no idea what's here. And yeah, 675 meter into Lac Cooks. All right, it's 2:12. And I'm just starting on my way here with the backpack. This trail looks a lot more open than the other ones. Maybe they get better as I go. Or maybe it's because this section is a bit more popular. I don't know. I'm looking now in the mud. I've been looking for footprints and moose tracks and stuff. But now I know that 6 guys just went through here, so probably not going to see anything. And footprints will say, yes, people were just here, which I already know. So, all good. All right, here we go. Hopefully this is not too painful. I didn't think I was ever going to get to the lake. 30 minutes. So the trail separates into 2. One is nice and big and open, and I thought, well, I'm taking that one. I started down the little tiny one first, and I was like, this is terrible. So I went back and I went down the ATV road. That's what it looks like. As I kept walking, I could start seeing tire marks and like a trail. And then I went past like this old, it's not a cottage anymore, but used to be something there, a building. And I'm watching the GPS and I'm going towards the lake. And then I start walking. The lake is going this way and I start walking that way. And then I pass where the end of the lake is and I'm like, okay, this isn't right. So I went all the way back. I just kept going down the road. I'm like, look for a trail. There's got to be a trail. I can see the sky opening up. I know the lake is like right there, but I wasn't bushwhacking. So all of a sudden I see this pink piece of trail tape finally. I'm like, thank God. So I went down it and here I am. Now I have to get back to the boat and then get the boat back here. Honestly, I'm ready just to sleep right here on this, whatever this is. I just put my tent on there and camp right here. I'm toast. Oh, breeze, thank you. Oh, so nice. All right, back we go. Oh, and there's bear poop. I saw 3 different piles of bear poop. One of them was very fresh, full of blueberries. So I'm yelling, shoo bear, go away bear, as I'm walking. I made it back to the other lake. I definitely took a wrong turn with the pack because it took me 14 minutes to get back to the canoe. So, I don't know. I think I just missed that turn off and I went way too far and then came back. I don't know. Hopefully I find my way back to my bag and it doesn't take me 2 hours and I get a campsite on this lake and I can finally relax because I'm toast. I got a little bit more in me, but not much. Okay, here we go. Wish me luck. Hi. It's 3:25 and I have finally made it to 6 Mile Lake. That was a tough one. I'm tired. I almost wiped out with the canoe. There's so much debris and stuff on the trails. I'm actually surprised it didn't happen more than once. Okay, I am looking for anywhere that I can camp. Wish me luck. I'll tell you how hot it is. I'm drinking my 5th bottle of water and I haven't peed since I left the campsite. So I'm probably not even drinking enough water to rehydrate myself. It's crazy. All right, there's an island here right at the start of the lake that I have to go around. And I don't know, maybe there's somewhere to camp there. I don't know. All right, well, it's 3:45. Instead of going through the lake like I'm supposed to, I went to the left instead of the right because I saw a couple islands and I saw some rocks that looked maybe promising where I might be able to just put my tent and fake a campsite, but nothing. So now I'm going through the lake. According to the map, from the guy's trip report from 2013. He camped on this lake, on a campsite, but I haven't seen it on any other map. So that's why I wanted to check out this end of the lake first, just to be safe in case there's something here. So I don't want to paddle all the way to the other end and then find out, you know, there's nothing there, and then I don't know what's here. Well, it's 4:15 and I'm starting to feel really panicked. I can't find anywhere to put my tent. Like, I found one small rock kind of near the start of the lake, and it's barely enough of a spot to put my tent. There's got to be somewhere to put a tent. Just a little rock or a little beach or something. Alright, I was just paddling over to this big rock here, and I see a sign of the land here. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's just a hunter's beware again. Doesn't look like a campsite, but maybe it is. I really don't need much. No idea. But maybe there's something around the side. Who knows? I'm pretty desperate. There's a little landing here. That's promising. There's a little trail that goes up it. Maybe I found something. Oh please, oh please, oh please. I think I found a campsite. It doesn't look like much. There's a fire pit here. That's about it, but just a bunch of ferns. Looks like a fairly flat spottish. Looks like there's a trail maybe. Maybe there's a flat spot back here. Yeah, might be able to work with this. All right, I found a spot, I guess. It's my only option. It's actually the best thing I've found so far, and it's actually a campsite. So I just cleared out a spot here. It's just a bunch of ferns there. They're barely even in the ground. So I put the tent there. Probably not going to have a fire because there's no room, and why? It's like 800 degrees. I just want to dunk my whole body in the water with my head and just stay down there forever. All I know right now is I need to cool down and consume a whole bunch of water. All right, it is 5:35 and this is what I've done. Everything. I wanted to come and just sit down. I wanted to come and go swimming and then just sit down. But I knew if I did that, I wouldn't do anything else. And I needed to get all this done. I'm ready to go in the water. Since I am not positive, but I'm like 90% sure that nobody else is on this lake because there's no other campsite. And it's 5:35. I don't think anybody's tripping through here going anywhere else. So I'm just gonna strip off all my clothes and bring my chair down there somewhere, and I'm gonna take off all my clothes and I'm going in the water naked. So I won't be filming that today. But I'm gonna go in there for a while and dunk my head and just float and get my temperature down. I'm so hot still. Well, hello. What's happening? I am slowly getting there. It's like 6:40. I just looked at the clock. I was like, okay, I need to get my dinner going here. I can't eat that late and then go to bed because, you know, I already have acid reflux pretty bad. My chest was on fire a little while ago. It's better now that I'm sitting down, but I bend over a lot, especially when I set up. I'm like constantly bending over to set up my tent and put the stakes in and all these things on the ground, you know. And I think that had something to do with it. I don't really know. But I'm all shiny and clean. I don't want to say that because when I was coming out of the water, I had a stick in my hair. And then I had something else in this little cedar branch, kind of tangled in there. But yeah, rinsed out my hair. I just put some lotion on. I got my eyebrows back on. They slid off today. I put a little bit of lotion. I just have bring Clinique face cream, and then I have like my sunscreen. So I just put like my Clinique all over, but just give everything a little moisture because I feel very, you know, dehydrated and dry. Not really dehydrated. I don't have a headache or anything like that, but I just peed for the first time since 8 o'clock this morning. So yay, I peed. That means good. But yeah, it took all day, and I drank a lot of water today. So I've got my feet out here, just kind of airing out, and I'm about to go through the bear vault and figure out what I'm gonna have for dinner. I have beef stroganoff. I was pretty sure I brought shepherd's pie. I didn't take everything out of the bear vault, but this was on the bottom. There's beef in there, peas, and just, it looks like ground beef. So I'm not sure what kind of sauce. If it's a red one or a brown one. But I still haven't boiled the water. I'm just so pokey today. I have a very sassy beaver out in the water. He has smacked his tail very loudly 3 times now. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please click the subscribe button. Also click the bell for notifications. If you'd like to get more information on the stuff I use on my trips, please check out my website at CamperChristina.com. Thanks. Bye.